Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
In motion, Westbrook-Akine. Play action. Tagovailoa. Pass is caught left side. That's Parkinson. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
In motion, Westbrook-Akine. A first carry here for Devon Achane.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of
Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. A shotgun snap for Tua. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Tua. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Parkinson in motion. To throw on second down, it's Tua. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Complete to Kobe Parkinson. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Parkinson in motion. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, now their rookie quarterback.
As you watch the tape from last week, it really just came down to decision-making. Just too often he made the wrong throw, the wrong read, the wrong decision, and it ended up costing his team pretty heavily. So it gets back to the basics. Just trust your eyes. Take what the defense is giving you. You don't have to force things. As the game goes on, those opportunities to attack, they'll present themselves.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jenkins. Not much happening there, just a short game. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Besh. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. It's a gain of 34. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboys.
They'll run with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Here's a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Let's go.
Now Genty. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. 1 yard gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Genty. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they go to work on 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And that's going to move them closer. But they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now, faking the give. It is brought in the end zone. Jack Besh, touchdown Raiders. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. A throw on the move is caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the gun, here's Tua. We'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. And that's exactly what he did here. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
In motion, it's Waddle. Tua, give it to Achane, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Beck. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, You could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll try to pick it up with Denchi, and he is going to have the Raiders first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense, and he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
It's a gain of
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Back to throw. They look middle, and it's caught by Beck. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that, be a bit of a letdown. All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now, timeout Vegas. That is their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
A gain of 14. First down, Las Vegas.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Tua. That'll be caught is Jalen Wright. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On first down, Tagovailoa. This throw right side is caught by Hill. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to...
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Hill brought in motion. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of a first down. So on 4th down, they'll turn to Lou Headley here to punt. forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Raiders first down.
He'll drop to throw. He's got the tight end, Mayer. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up
second and 10.
At the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Here's Genty. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Hader Kohu got in there for the tackle.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Besh. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
23 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. To the left side. It is caught by Myers. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal. Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of the running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time, comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jordan Whitehead.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Tie game, second half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game, so it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He's got a man, Westbrook-Akine. To the 20. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. That's a 76-yard gain. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. HF is in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they'll be looking to answer back. They trailed 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Throw on the run is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This is a play call I don't quite understand, Mike. Backed up on your side of the field, just convert on 3rd down. Get a fresh set of downs, and then open up more opportunities to put the ball in the air. Now you bring up a 4th down decision deep in your own territory.
That's taken in, and he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter, they convert on 4th down. Back to the air one more time. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is HF. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on
Nice
the
job by
pickup.
the running back
It's
making the
second
first
and
guy
8.
miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Dolphins.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
22-yard line.
Here's a give to H.A. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's second and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
3 brings up second and goal.
From a little closer, here's second and goal. Gordon trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the
I
play.
typically like to
Brings up
see the
third
play-action
and
pass
goal.
on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third
And
time?
he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll do so with first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's brought in by Myers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 on the gain again. And another first down.
18 on the play.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker. Back to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Game on. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will cut the deficit to 7.
Raiders 13. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, And he takes a big shot there on that return. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A run with the fullback in goal. Oh, the ball's out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
All right, come on.
In motion, Westbrook Akine. Tua going to give this to Wright. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
25-yard line.
3rd, they need 8.
Go ahead.
Out of the gun, Tunga Vailoa. It is caught. It is Westbrook Akine. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Miami. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Miami. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are able to extend the lead.
Raiders 13.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. It is 2nd down and 5. Here we go. One final play. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory.